What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Casper's Kicks once again. Appreciate y'all for stopping in and checking out the channel as always. So the weekend has come to an end. It is Monday morning again. So of course, just want to give y'all a recap over this past weekend, everything that went on, the drops that we had, and just various things like that. So the main point of this video is going to be basically a recap over the Air Jordan 4 Black Canvas, which dropped this past Saturday. And then we'll talk about the Dodger Dunks as well. And then just other sneaker news that happened. So I'll start off with the sneaker news, and then we'll get into the drop recap for the Black Canvas and the Dodger Dunk. So we'll go ahead and start off. We'll just go ahead and jump into the deep end with this. So I believe it was last Saturday, or this Saturday night, there was a code, or not even Saturday night, but like Saturday during the day, there was a code that leaked out. It was a StockX code, and basically it gave people $100 off any order on StockX. So people were going in, ordering anything and everything, whether it be clothing, shoes, whatever was on StockX. People were using this $100 code to get stuff discounted, basically. I'm not sure how the code came out, where it came from, or the whole story behind the code. All I know is I just, throughout the night or day and into the night, I was getting like, hey, did anybody use this code? Hey, have you tried this code yet? I never personally went in and actually tried to use the code, so I never got to see if it actually worked, but from what I heard, people were able to use it and it did work. Now, Soul Retriever did put out a tweet today, and it says StockX cancels 50,000 orders from a leaked discount code. So a lot of people knew about this code. A lot of people were putting in orders to get stuff from StockX. So like I said, I don't know how the code got out, where it came from, and so forth and so on. I just know it was put out there. So it was pretty crazy just hearing everybody trying to order stuff. And then one of the Discords I'm in, and I don't know how true this is, but this is what they said. They said a customer service representative from StockX has confirmed that there were 50,000 orders placed in a 2-hour window that the code was live, resulting in over $4 million in discounts. So absolutely crazy with what this code was able to do for some people. So I've been hearing things getting canceled. I'm curious to see if everybody gets canceled or what happens. If you were able to use the code on StockX, let me know in the comments. Did you get a cancellation, or is your order still good to go? I'm actually very curious to see what is going to happen. Now, considering all, let's talk about this Air Jordan 1 Lost and Found, or the Chicago ones that are set to come out this November. It's just been all the hype behind this shoe. Y'all already know it's going to be a crazy day trying to get the Lost and Found Jordan 1s when they come out. So Mr. Unloved Ones, if you're not familiar with him, is on Twitter. I believe he has an Instagram as well, but I follow his Twitter, so I keep up with what he says on there. But he has been putting out a lot of different tweets about the Lost and Found ones and just letting people know what's going on with them. So he actually put out a tweet earlier today, and it says, "I think it's okay to say this. They haven't made this many ones ever. I'll leave it at that." So there have been speculation on stock numbers, how many of their pairs there will be. Are they going to be hard to get? It sounds like there's going to be a ton of pairs of these Lost and Found Chicagos. Like, I think it was either him or somebody else that put out another tweet, and they said they have like 2 factories where they're making these shoes, like they do with the cool grays. If I can find the tweet, I will add it to the video. I don't have it with me right now, but it sounds like they're mass producing these Lost and Found Chicagos. Not to say it will be easy to get pairs of them, but at the same time, if you want a pair, if you put in your footwork, you should be able to get a pair. I know for me, it's going to be a double up off the rip. Like, I'm for sure getting 2 pairs for myself. Will I invest in them? I really don't know, just because there's so many pairs, and yeah, I'm just not really sure. And then the other thing with the Lost and Found ones from Mr. Unloved One, again, there was, I don't even know what site this is, what store it is, but they had Air Jordan 1 Lost and Founds listed on their website, and the starting price was $3,429 and up. I hope y'all aren't paying that much for Lost and Found Chicagos right now. Like, yeah, that's a lot for a Jordan 1 that's going to have a ton of stock. I just don't pay that much right now. That's the reason y'all haven't seen a review from me, because the price is very high on them, like $1,500 or so. And I'm not paying that much right now for a Jordan 1 that's going to be a GR. So I'm just waiting on the price to get a little bit lower. I know there already have been a ton of reviews about the Lost and Found Chicagos, but of course I still want to give y'all my perspective on the shoe. But yeah, that is why I haven't brought y'all a review yet, just because the price is absolutely crazy on them. And I refuse to pay that much this early for that shoe. So eventually, whenever I get it early, of course I will bring out the review. But yeah, it's absolutely crazy with what's going on with the shoe. I already know it's going to be crazy on drop day. yeah, it's just going to be one of those shoes that everybody's going to be interested in, everybody's going to be going for. So yeah, good luck on that shoe. I think that is everything. Oh, last thing, if you're interested in the CPFM and McDonald's collab, that is about to start, or it may start today, the drop of this video. So run up to your local McDonald's and see if they have anything from the CPFM collab. I'm not interested in it, so I'm not gonna go do anything with that collab. But let me know if y'all do, if y'all run to McDonald's and are able to cop anything. And then last but not least, I meant to talk about this in my last video, but I didn't get the chance to. But this tweet from Brendan Dunn, it says, Nike CEO John Donahoe says the recent Travis Scott and Air Jordan 1 release on sneakers had 3.8 million entries on the draw, the most ever on the app. So y'all know how complicated it is to get Travis Scott's for resale on the sneakers app, or even just whatever raffles Travis Scott may put out. So 3.8 million entries is crazy. Now, this doesn't say 3.8 million unique entries, and I say that to say that's not 3.8 million individuals. That could be like people that have bots were running on sneakers. So it's just the total of how many entries were on sneakers, which is why the number is so high. But still, the low stock and then this many people, y'all see why it's impossible to cop Travis Scott's on the sneakers app. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into this drop recap from this past Saturday. So I'll go ahead and start with the Dodger Dunk. So for the stock number, we had 11,974 pairs, and that was from men's 4 through men's 15. Y'all know how SB dunks are. It's not easy to get them on sneakers either. Yeah, I took an L as well, so here's your submission wasn't selected screen. I didn't have too much hopes with that. I figured that's what would happen, and yeah, that's what did. Alright, so the one that y'all are probably most interested in is the Air Jordan 4 Black Canvas. Now, I woke up like 8:30. I was like, man, let me go get finish line set up on my laptop, DTLR, everything set up. I had my accounts for sneakers ready to go. And then about 15 to 20 minutes before the drop was set to happen at 9 a.m. Central my time, tweets start going out and people are letting us know the Air Jordan 4 Black Canvas have been pushed back on sneakers. No rhyme or reason why, but literally, like I said, 15 to 20 minutes before the drop, they got pushed back on sneakers, and that was both men's and grade school sizes. So I'm not really sure why, like I said, but they got pushed back to October 5th, so this upcoming Wednesday. So yeah, if you didn't cop this past Saturday, then you will have another opportunity to cop on this Wednesday. Now, I'm actually very curious to see, because I have the stock numbers for what was supposed to have dropped on Saturday, and I'm not going to talk about them right now just because the shoe didn't drop, but I am curious to see if the stock numbers will be the same on Wednesday whenever they do drop on sneakers. But yeah, I'm curious to see what happens when they do drop on sneakers. Like I said, I don't know why. I'm actually curious to know why they didn't drop, but it really is what it is. But they did drop in other locations. So Finish Line and JD had them, DTLR had them. I believe Snipes had them as well, and then whatever local stores had them in your area as well. Of course, Flex, and I don't even think Champs got pairs. I know Foot Locker did, but all that to say, I think there's going to be more shipments of these. Of course, we'll have the sneakers drop on Wednesday, so that'll be the best opportunity. If you weren't able to cop a pair on Saturday, sneakers will be 100% your best opportunity between men's or grade school, whichever you're interested in. Be ready on Wednesday for that shoe. 9 a.m. Central Time, whatever, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Yeah, or no, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So, yeah, sneakers 100% your best bet for when they drop. Now, like I mentioned, Champs didn't get men's pairs. I don't know how they're going to do a release on Champs. I don't know if they'll be put back on the Flex app for a later release date, or if you just have to check your local store to see what they'll do for the release. It'll just kind of be one of those wait and see, and just kind of checking with your local store and the Flex app to see what happens. I really don't know. All I know is I got a cancellation like right before the drop happened, or right before they drop winners, like who won pairs on the Champs app. All I know is I got a cancellation, and that was the end of that. So yeah, it's pairs of Black Canvas 4s still to come, so there will be other opportunities to cop pairs of these. I know, like my local boutique, they did grade school first come first serve, but they didn't even drop men's pairs of these. So yeah, there's opportunities. Don't go off and pay resale. Y'all know how it is with Jordan 4s. They have a ton of hype with them. It's going to be crazy, per usual, trying to get Jordan 4s, but you will have other opportunities to cop in the upcoming week, and so forth and so on. There even could be a sneakers pass for these. I really don't know, but for sure there will be a drop on the sneakers app. And the drop wasn't even a draw. It was, I mean, it wasn't a draw. It was just let a regular go in and enter and get whatever size you can get. So there will be opportunities. I know some people don't like the draw, so yeah. But that is everything I have for the Air Jordan 4 drop recap. Hopefully, if y'all weren't able to get a pair Saturday, like I mentioned earlier, you're able to get a pair at some point this week. I was able to get a personal pair, so shout out to Finish Line Exclusive Access, because I can always hit over there whenever the queue is working properly. But that is everything I have for y'all. Let me know if you're able to cop an Air Jordan 4 black canvas on this past Saturday, or if you're still planning on going for them at some point this week. Also for the Dodger Dunks, if you're able to get a pair of those. And then let me know how y'all feel about the StockX stuff and the Lost and Found stuff. It's just a lot going on in this upcoming next few months that we're going to have to be dealing with and just talking about. So it'll be very interesting. But that is everything I have for y'all. As always, appreciate y'all for stopping. And go and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button on that notification bell so you can stay up to date when I post new content. Trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Slowly but surely making my way there. So if you haven't already, go and subscribe or even just like the video. But as always, appreciate y'all for stopping. And hope y'all stay safe and stay blessed. Have a great rest of the week. And I'll catch y'all in the next video.